Hello friends, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sana, Mrs. Perfectly Imperfect Keto, where being perfect is overrated and being imperfect is appreciated. Today is March 17th. It is Friday. The holiday today is also St. Patrick's Day. I wish that I can say that I'm having some corned beef today, but I have not been able to find any corned beef that was clean and that complied with the carnivore way of eating. They all had some questionable and some very iffy ingredients. And we did actually have a butcher shop locally that they used to have just very clean corned beef, but they no longer sell it because it was not selling. So I guess people just wanted the cheaper per pound that's available at the big box stores, but the ingredients just, it does not fly with me. And currently right now, what I'm trying to do with my carnivore way of eating. So currently right now it is 3 p.m. on the dot. And at this point, I really feel like I just wanted to go in with something other than water. I've been drinking water all day, but still yet I just feel like I want something that is simply just not solid food. So I'm just gonna go in. I already have it heated up, but as you can see, I have a full cup, a full mug of that chicken broth that I still have left over from those 2 whole chickens that I had simply pressure cooked and then air crisped, air fried. So I still am working on this broth. I actually still have probably about like another mug's worth left. So I can definitely see if I feel like having some for tomorrow. But I'm gonna go in with this now, and that is simply what I'm gonna have until I basically have my dinner. I really feel like, just like yesterday, I just feel like I just want just the 1 mug. And I just simply just salted it because the salt content still yet, even though this broth has been sitting for a week now in the fridge, it still yet needed more additional salt. So this is what I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, and I'll update you all once I have my dinner. All right, friends, welcome back. We are gonna get into prepping and making our dinner. So I have some red Argentinian shrimp. You will definitely see these are a lot different than the previous ones that I made. These are the ones that once in a while I'm able to find them in stock at my local Sam's Club. It comes in a 2-pound bag, and the price was, I believe it was $19.98 for 2 pounds. And as you can see, the difference is in comparison to the last red Argentinian shrimp that I used. Those had the shell on. This is shell peeled off. These are deveined. So these are just kind of simply prepped and ready to go if you do not want to deal with the shell. So I simply just have it seasoned with some of the Slap Ya Mama seasoning, and I do have my pan over here and it's hot and ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simply go ahead and just put some butter in here, and we're going to just go ahead and just saute these. So these are going to be a lot quicker than those other ones that I had that I purchased from Winn-Dixie, because of course those still had the shell on them. All right, so I have the butter melted. I'm going to go ahead and just add the shrimp here, and I'm just going to go ahead and spread them out so I can go ahead and just get an even layer. With these, it's no big deal. You can definitely go ahead and do these in like a saute style. So if you have a non-stick pan like me, if you have a wok, you can simply just use whatever pan you have and just simply just saute these. So I'm going to go ahead and allow these to cook on this side and kind of get them spread out a little bit more evenly here. And then if you can hear it in the background, I do have my air fryer going. I was simply just in the mood of having some of this shrimp, since the shrimp that I previously had before, it did not cause me any adverse side effects. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with some shrimp again. And this time I'm going to definitely go in with a larger portion than I previously had before, now that I know it's not going to cause me any irritation. So you might have heard a beep. My air fryer just went off for my burger patties. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to allow these to just cook for a little bit. So generally with these, because it does not have the shell on, you're not going to see the change in coloring when it comes to the shell. Now you're going to go ahead and just look for that slight curling of the shrimp, as well as the meat of the shrimp is going to get a little bit firm. So that is what you're looking for in terms of the doneness. Once I have them all flipped over, I'll go ahead and I'll show you all what that looks like. All right, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and try to record this one-handed. But as you can see on these here, you can definitely see the difference in the coloring of the shrimp. So that's the color that we are looking for. So it does not take long at all, especially because the meat of the shrimp is fully exposed with this peel off, shell off shrimp here. So as you can see, look at the difference in the coloring. So that is what you're looking for. So you can definitely see the difference in comparison to the ones that have not been turned over as of yet. So if you are fearful of cooking shrimp at home, definitely don't be fearful of it. Just take your time. Do not have your heat up too high. I keep mine set at a medium high, because of course there is a lot of moisture coming out of these shrimp. So I don't want to go too low of a heat, because I also don't want them to steam. So you're definitely going to want to have that moisture of the shrimp to hit a high enough heat in your pan. All right, so I think I have all of them turned over here. Let me see. Okay. All right, we are getting there. All right, so it's going to take about like another minute or two, and then I will show you all what it looks like with this meal plated up. Stay tuned, friends. All right, friends, so I have my one meal a day dinner plated up here. So I have a good portion of that red Argentinian shrimp, as well as having 2 air fried burger patties on the side. And as I mentioned before, it is so simple and so easy to air fry these burger patties. I had someone that contacted me that said that she was struggling to do burger patties in her pan simply on a stovetop, and it was making a lot of mess. It's definitely going to have a lot of juicy splatter in your air fryer, but with it being a contained unit, you simply just have to wash the parts of the air fryer. It's very simple to do. You can simply soak it in some Blue Dawn dish soap with some water and accomplish getting out the grease that way. Or a lot of the components of an air fryer can also go in the dishwasher. Just go ahead and check the manual of what parts are water safe. But here I have those 2 air fried burger patties along with some of the Chef Chamois lemon herb butter. It's the finishing butter that I showed you all. What I did, because this is tasting very potent as far as the lemon than what I remember it to be when I was incorporating it on keto. So I added 2 tablespoons of just regular unsalted melted butter. So I did add it to this. So that's going to be a nice sauce for me to be able to dip my shrimp in, as well as my burger patties. And if you are not familiar with the finishing butter, this is the Chef Chamois lemon herb finishing butter. And as far as the ingredients, as long as you don't have any spices that are hindering you on carnivore, you can definitely go in with this. So there is simply just your butter, which is the cream, the salt, additional salt, citric acid, spices, onion powder, and natural lemon flavor. So that is simply the ingredient listing here. So definitely do your own experimentation to see whether or not this would hinder you, and definitely start with a small portion. I would only do maybe like 1 tablespoon and then see how you do. All right, friends, so I'm going to go ahead and eat this while this is still hot. I hope you all are having a great, fun St. Patrick's Day, and definitely share what you enjoyed today. I would love to hear some ideas of what you guys are preparing for your own meals. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me on this Friday. I appreciate you all. Take care, friends.